So here I'm going to start working on cleaning up the, there's a lot of rust on the tongue. You can see inside here a lot of rust, so a lot of work to get done. What I'm doing is I'm just knocking it down. I'm not trying to get to bare metal on everything, but and this is what it's starting to look like. This is what it was. I mean, so I just trying to knock all that rust off, and I'm just trying to keep it from continuing to corrode. And then what I'll do is I'll paint it with a rust inhibiting paint. I also got a piece of all thread, and this will be for the new propane tanks, the taller propane tanks that are going there. I've got a new automatic changeover valve for it, and then can reuse everything else, but I'm just going to replace the centerpiece right here with the new piece in there. So that's just going to go inside right there, and I have the new tanks in there, but I'll do that once I finish cleaning up the getting the propane mount. Just kind of getting this cleaned up a little bit. I'm just getting spots of a bit of rust off of it. I'm going to use rust inhibiting paint on this also. So. I got the vast majority of the rust off, the surface rust, the big issues. Got it down a lot to bare metal here, to give me a nice smooth finish. And I'm just going to start by shooting this a little bit. Simple as that. Okay, yeah, I got the front end all together. Got the propane tanks on. I still need to go in here. I need to tidy these up, strap this down so it's not gonna have to worry about it coming loose. And I still have to get in here, keep water from getting in there. I need to get a gasket or something for it. But got my propane lines on. The propane bottles are on. Everything's good and tight. Okay, starting to clean up the wheels. You see I got half of it done, and this is what it looked like. This gives me a good surface to paint on. And I'm just using the same thing, same wire brush that I did on the, you saw me use on the tongue. And then I'm going to paint them red. I've got one wheel done already. This is the spare. This is for the back. It's gonna look really nice, I think. Nice high gloss enamel. It's already dry. It's just sitting out of my way right now. I've removed spare tire carrier and that basket that was underneath. Got all that cleaned up, and then I'm also going to use the wire brush. I'm going to paint all this up. So, and then before I there's what the wheel looks like, and before I put the wheel back on, I'm also going to go ahead and use that wire brush and clean up the hub just to break some of that up, just so I can paint that too, so it'll look nice. Okay, got the rear bumpers painted. The spare tire carrier back on. And got the other wheels painted. I need to pull this off, work on that. But one thing I noticed when I was pulling these off, this wheel well cover right here is falling apart. So I don't really want to touch it or mess with it too much. It's got some cracks, and it's just falling out. You can see. But I'll get that replaced later on. Get the wheels painted. They look good now, so I'm happy with those. One thing I wanted to point out was the type of paint that I used. Initially, I tried with the Krylon on the tongue, and I really wasn't very happy with the way it turned out. So I went back to the Rust-Oleum. And this is the alkali enamel. And so I could put that. You put that in a spray gun. You could brush it on. This was sprayed on. It gave it a real nice finish. Looks good. It was also the same one that I used on the wheel here. So it's the alkali enamel. This is the white, and this is the red. So that way, if you just want to know what kind of paint that I used, that's it right there. It's about $5 for this one, about $8 for this one. All in all, I want to say I went through. This is actually, let's see, this one's just about empty, but probably 2 cans of this for all 5 wheels, and about 2 cans of this for the bumper, the tire carrier, which is all of that part, and the tongue. Got rained on a little bit. It's got dirt, but that's it right there. Very happy with the way everything turned out. Just going to see how long it holds up over time, and that'll be the real test.